A couple days ago, I hit Value Village and I found a bunch of items that would be contributing towards the $50 eBay reselling challenge. If you don't know what that is, this is a challenge where I take $50 and see how much I can turn it into by Christmas. I'm actually in a challenge with somebody over at Airval, who's my business partner, and I'll link him down below. But we're going to be competing to see who can turn our $50 in the most by Christmas. He's got a head start on us already. He's up about $100 or so, which means that we got a lot of catch up to do here. And we're again starting off a little bit late. We were starting off at the beginning of November, but I got delayed with a couple things. Anyway, I found a couple items. We're going to go through them all again really quickly today and then go ahead and get them listed on eBay. Really quickly, if you guys are new here, I'm the Commonlad. I make tons of different videos surrounding things like reselling stuff on eBay, doing Shopify stuff, and Instagram theme page content. If it sounds like stuff that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel. And with that out of the way, let's not waste a minute. Let's get right over to the stuff that I found. We'll get it all out of the bags. We'll inspect it, make sure it's ready to be listed. If it has to be tested, we will test it, and we'll get everything up for sale on eBay. Okay guys, so here's a look at all the stuff put together here in one pile. We've got, again, the pair of cost speakers, paid $2.99 each on those, and we'll be able to list them for about $60, I think, and they should sell pretty quickly, so that's going to be a good one. The Xbox 360 power adapter here, paid $3.99 on it, should be able to get around $25-30 for it, give or take. Should be able to sell that one pretty quick as well. These Rogers remotes, if we underprice the market, we will be able to get our money out of them quickly. We've got a Magic Mouse there, $12 all day. We should be able to sell them pretty quickly as well. These ones are a risky item. I'm not sure how well these will sell. This is the Oregon Scientific device. Again, couldn't tell you what it is, but it's worth some money. Same with this one. They're both worth about $40 each. But not sure how well they'll sell. Also, the Duracell batteries here, or the chargers, they're a risk as well. They're not worth too much, but I figured I'd take the chance. Maybe we can make a move. I don't know. We've also got a pretty good remote here. Now, this is a valuable one, but again, might take some time. I believe it's a TIAC one. Might take some time to sell it before the end of the year. So I don't know. It's a good risk. Well, again, we'll try to undercut the market on it, but we'll see. Then we've got these two systems, which again, undercut the market because that's how you sell things quickly. But that's what we're going to be trying. An LG combo unit, we'll have to test that today, as well as this 5-disc changer from TIAC. Better than the 5-disc changer that I had last time. The one I bought last time is over here. This is an RCA one. It's been sitting here for a few months now and hasn't moved. But I'm hoping that this one will move quicker, much higher end system. So we should be good on that. There's a look at everything though. I'm going to get them all out of the bags, inspected, and we'll see what needs testing. Okay guys, so here's the deal. We've got everything out of the bag now. We've got the Rogers remotes here. One of them does have batteries in it, but good news, they both look like they are all good, no corrosion inside. So we should be able to get full price on those. Again, I think they go for about $25 for a pair, but I think we're going to try to undercut, maybe sell them for, I think of $19.99. I think we put these up for $19.99, they'll sell right away. So that's probably going to be the price on those. We've got this Oregon Scientific thing, which does look to be in pretty good shape. You can see there's a little bit of marks and whatnot on the screen, but there's actually a film covering, I think, over that. Yeah, there is. So that's a protective screening there. You can see it, and that will just come right off and reveal the clean screen below. I won't take it off though. I will let the buyer have the satisfaction of doing that, but this thing looks to be in good shape. Again, not sure what it is, but looks to be good. Next up, we've got this. This is the Blue Line Innovations device. It looks to be in great shape as well. Again, some light scratches on the screen, but the battery compartment looks to be brand new, and that should be good. This Motorola right here, again, very clean. We've got a very clean battery compartment in as well. The Duracell, same deal. This stuff all looks really good, which is surprising. You usually get a couple things that aren't great. Actually, this one has a little bit of a rattle in it, assuming that will still work. But again, the battery compartment is empty and clean. So happy to see that. The Mighty Mouse here is also in great shape. A little bit of yellowing there as expected, but that will still get the full value, I think, as well. So what do we have to do now? We have to test these items out. So we're going to test the two cost speakers. We're going to probably test the AC adapter there. We're going to test these two devices here. We'll test the mouse. We will test maybe the remotes. I'll have to see what I can test out of these items. Maybe throw some batteries in these as well. But we will get to all that. I will make sure they all are working and fully functional. And then we will get to drafting these up on eBay. And I will actually be doing the listings for these. Because if you guys know, if you guys have been following the channel, the partner in this business, Airval, again, who's challenged me in this, and his links are down below. He's been doing all the listings for the brand new store for the most part. I've just been drafting them and he's been doing the listings, and I've been shipping everything and sourcing and whatnot. But I'm actually gonna be doing these ones for the new store just because, to keep the competition fair, just so you guys are aware. But I'll be getting to those, and we should be able to get them all up today. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay guys, well, I actually just plugged in the cost speakers to my setup here, pulled out my little realistics, which I think I still prefer. So that's good because I was afraid I might want to keep these. But no, they do sound really good. They work well, so that's going to be good, and they are tested, and they're going to go up on eBay today. Okay guys, well it's draft time now. We've officially got everything done, tested, cleaned, and working. We've got these two systems here again. The double disc unit worked great, both sides working great, and all the buttons were tested, as well as the 5-disc changer. All the different disc sections were working. We've got the switcher down here, which allows you to pick between them. And then all your open, close, play, stop, whatnot, they were all working. So these two systems are good to go. I actually didn't plug the mice in yet, so I'm going to still actually do that. But I did test the Xbox 360 power adapter. That works. I tested the speakers, as you guys just saw. Those work great. And one of them actually, one thing I noticed, one of them has a rattle, maybe the back one there. But other than that, they were tested and working, so I'm just going to list them like that. This one, or sorry, they both actually, yeah, ended up sounding pretty good. So overall, not a bad pair of speakers, and they should be worth some good money. The phone down here, again, I don't have an AC adapter for it, but the battery compartment is clean, and I think it'll be fine. We're just going to list that one as is. And then we've got a couple other items here, which I couldn't really test. But either way, we've got them all ready to go now, so I'm going to start drafting some things up. You see how good that looks, guys? I'm so glad that I got these blinds installed, actually. It really helped for the pictures here. Yeah, I actually cleaned up these VHS units and some of the bigger items that we had, the speakers and the 2 VHS units, or the 5-disc changer, I should say. But I put down the blinds like this, and it made for a really cool looking electronic sort of background on a lot of the eBay pictures. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. Maybe that will help us, again, get another sale. Who knows, but it definitely helped with the looks of the pictures. Also, a lot of the systems were still very dirty, so I gave them down another wipe, and it seemed to really clean them up. So that's very good as well, because again, just little things like that might help us push these sales so they sell a little bit sooner than right at the end of the year. Anyway, that's the last draft I just completed. So we have the TIAC unit up. We have the little phone, these 2 Duracell things, and I think everything else, oh, except for actually the mouse right here, everything else is over here. We've got the LG unit here, we've got this unit, we've got the cost speakers, and then we've got everything else. So everything has been drafted, everything is up and done, so now all I had to do is head over to my laptop, finalize all the listings, check all the shipping dimensions and everything, get everything listed. So far, we're about an hour, maybe an hour and a half into things here. Not too bad, but again, a little bit slower than I would have liked, just because I've had to clean a lot of stuff and, of course, test everything. But we should be able to get all this stuff up by the end of the day. So let me head over to my computer now, get all this stuff drafted, or at least listed, not drafted, because we already have it drafted. And then we can see how quickly it sells. I'll do some follow-up videos after that, but let me go see how long it takes me to list it. I'll also let you guys know what the total listing price is. Okay guys, we managed to successfully do it. We got all the items up, listed. I'd say that whole process probably took about 3 hours in terms of the entirety of getting the items all cleaned up, tested, drafted, and then I went upstairs and I listed them all. So honestly, it didn't take too long. Now I have some numbers to share with you guys. So in total there, for our $50, we bought 11 items at a total sale price of $374. That's what we listed them for on eBay. Mind you, I went relatively conservatively on the numbers. I tried to beat every sold that I saw within the last, month or so. So ideally those items will move quickly. Realistically, if I really wanted to and I was, willing to wait for a little bit, I could probably have listed for just over $400 in total for the entirety of the items. That means though, after fees and PayPal and shipping and everything else, as well as what we spent, we'll be left with about $280 profit. Now, right around that, it will vary a bit. We'll probably take some offers on some of these items, as well as maybe some of them won't sell, but right around $280 is what we're looking at. Even if it's $250, that's still pretty good. If you look at the time that we spent doing all this, even call it an hour to source them, which is over exaggerated, probably only took about 30 minutes, but let's call that an hour. Let's say that we spent the 3 hours here listing them, testing them, getting them ready, everything to get them onto eBay. And then let's say that it takes us an hour to ship all of these items, pack them up, and drop them off at the post office. That's only about 5 hours of work for the $280, or if we're calling it $250 after the things that don't sell and whatever else, offers and fees. $250 over the course of 5 hours is $50 an hour. That's a really solid income, and I wouldn't even say this stuff was a great haul from Value Village. So in another way to look at it, if you have $50 and you're willing to go out and take a risk, you can easily make $50 an hour. If you're willing to put in the time and kind of do your research, $250, that's 5 times your money. That is pretty solid. So my last words for that would be, Airval, beat that. I'm totally kidding. He's got some really good margins on some of the items that he's found. I think he flipped one item for, $12 or $15 up to 90 or something like that. Something like that. You're gonna have to check out his channel. He's got videos and all this stuff below, and you can actually figure out what he's doing to try to beat me in this challenge. So I would recommend checking that out. I know he has sold 2 items though, and he is way ahead of us. So hopefully we can start making some sales here. I will be keeping you guys updated. and I will let you know how we do in this challenge. With that all said, I am going to end today's video here. Hopefully you guys found some value in this. I had a lot of fun making it, just going around with, again, a budget and trying to see how much we could turn that into. This has actually been really fun, and maybe we'll have to do some more stuff like this in the future, maybe even with a whole store or with a whole line of products. I don't know, it could be fun. But I did enjoy doing this, and hopefully you guys found some value here and enjoyed it as well. With that all said, I'll leave it there. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like on the video, comment down below, let me know maybe some of the finds that you've been getting recently, or what your favorite find was of today's video, and what you think will sell first. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you guys all in the next video.